And I'm so happy for her to get the $28 flipping million.
Shit's fucking popping, son.
The contract numbers just dropped, and the WNBA wasn't ready for what Caitlin Clark demanded. While most rookies settle for basic deals, Clark just secured a package that's sending shockwaves through professional basketball.
She'll be the biggest female star ever because she can pull up from the parking lot.
She is a killer. She is stone cold.
Caitlin, man, she's a phenomenon.
She's the best female collegiate player ever.
Caitlin Clark is capable of magical things.
The Indiana Fever didn't just open their wallet, they shattered the entire rookie payment structure. Most WNBA rookies earn $74,035 a year with minimal perks. Clark, she just landed a staggering $338,500 over 4 years, but that's not even the most shocking part. The Fever threw in perks that have other players' agents scrambling to rewrite their contracts. But here's where things get interesting. Since Clark signed in April, the Fever's merchandise sales exploded by 57%. Her jersey became the league's hottest seller, outpacing veterans who've been building their brands for years. The suits at Nike and Gatorade aren't just watching, they're doubling down on their WNBA investments, all because of one rookie who refused to play by the old rules.
Elected officials, corporate, private equity, everybody like, how do I get into the WNBA and how do I invest and can I have an expansion team or can I invest in a current team?
Remember when people said women's basketball couldn't draw crowds? Clark's first game pulled 1.3 million viewers on ESPN, the highest-rated regular season game in WNBA history. And she didn't stop there. Games featuring Clark saw a 35% boost in ratings compared to last year. The Fever went from struggling to fill seats to posting 5 consecutive sellouts in May alone, something that had never happened in franchise history. The thing about Clark that nobody talks about? She wasn't just breaking records, she was rewriting the entire playbook of women's basketball. Remember when people said women's basketball was too slow, too predictable? Clark's style was pure entertainment, no-look passes that would make Magic Johnson proud, deep threes that had Stephen Curry taking notes, and a court presence that commanded attention every single second she was playing. But here's where things get really interesting. While Clark was lighting up college basketball, the WNBA was going through its own transformation. League viewership was climbing, but player salaries were still stuck in the past.
When we look at player salaries, people wonder, why are NBA player salaries 100 times higher than WNBA salaries? Because the TV money was 100 times higher in the NBA than it was in the WNBA.
Most rookies were looking at basic contracts that wouldn't even pay for a decent apartment in most WNBA cities. We're talking $74,035 a year, less than what some entry-level office jobs pay. Let that sink in for a moment. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of Caitlin's groundbreaking deal, let's take a moment to appreciate the bigger picture. Women's basketball has been fighting for respect and recognition for decades. Stars like Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird laid the foundation, but Caitlin Clark? She's taking things to a whole new level.
Of you and what you've done on the court. But what you've done on the court has far exceeded what you've done in our community and around this country and getting little girls excited about playing basketball. But no place has it been better and felt more than at the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. So here today, I just want to let you know, you are the AP National Player of the Year.
Caitlin Clark isn't just a basketball player. She's a phenomenon. Since her arrival, the WNBA has seen a 35% boost in game ratings, a 300% increase in All-Star viewership, and a 57% spike in Fever merchandise sales. Her jersey isn't just a bestseller. It's an icon, outselling league veterans by miles. And let's not forget her highlights. Those jaw-dropping half-court shots, her no-look passes, and her ability to take over games single-handedly have turned casual viewers into die-hard fans. In fact, during a 2024 game against the Las Vegas Aces, she dropped 30 points, and the hashtag Caitlin effect was trending for nearly 24 hours. One tweet alone, just 10 words long, racked up over 250,000 likes. Think about that, a single game performance generating more buzz than some entire seasons. But her value extends beyond stats and social media.
I'm done with my first professional season and so much has happened. And
Caitlin is also a symbol. For young girls dreaming of playing professionally, she's proof that women's basketball can command attention, respect, and big contracts. And for sponsors, she's a golden ticket. Nike and Gatorade didn't just sponsor her, they doubled their investments in the WNBA because of her impact. Now let's ask ourselves, how often do you see a rookie reshaping an entire league? The game-changing contract. Her 4-year, $338,500 deal is more than just numbers. It's a statement. For starters, it's light years ahead of the average rookie contract in the WNBA, which hovers around $74,000 annually. But it's not just about the paycheck. Caitlyn's deal includes first-class travel, a personal trainer, mental health resources, and 24/7 access to recovery specialists. Imagine this. Most rookies are flying economy and scrambling for gym time during the season. Meanwhile, Caitlyn has a team dedicated to keeping her in peak condition. Her accommodations are so top-tier that some insiders are calling her the LeBron James of the WNBA. And honestly, can you blame them? LeBron's off-court investments in his health and wellness extended his career and amplified his influence. Caitlyn is already following that blueprint. But here's the kicker. Her deal includes a clause allowing her to renegotiate terms based on performance and league revenue growth. That's not just smart, it's revolutionary. She's essentially tied her earnings to the league's success, betting on herself and the WNBA's growth. And if you ask me, that's a gamble she's already winning. Behind the scenes, the salary controversy.
The NBA. So I was like, oh, what's she going to get paid? Because finally, you can get get a real paycheck. And then I saw it, and I was like, this can't be right, because this is what it is. In the first year, Caitlin Clark will earn $76,535.
Of course, not everyone's thrilled. Amid whispers of league-wide salary cuts, Caitlyn's bold demands shocked insiders. The WNBA tried to plead financial struggles, but Caitlyn called their bluff. Think about it, her rookie season brought in record-breaking numbers from viewership to merchandise sales.
Caitlin Clark effect. We now have people wanting to watch golf because of her. We saw the kind of offer that Ice Cube made to Caitlin to play in the Big Three. That is $5 million to play 3 months.
So when the league claimed they couldn't afford better salaries, Caitlyn's response was clear. Prove it. This move wasn't without risk. By demanding better pay and perks, Caitlyn set a precedent. If the league caved for her, other players would follow. And they have. Angel Reese, another rookie sensation, is reportedly working on a similar deal. And while some critics accuse Caitlyn of rocking the boat, her supporters argue that she's forcing the WNBA to treat its stars like the game changers they are.
3.4 million people watched the WNBA All-Star Game. That was a reported 300% increase, and that's via Women's Hoops Network from 2023. So the game is definitely picking up attention, and we know Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are a big part of that, but also the current stars who have been...
What do you think? Is Caitlyn pushing too hard, or is she leading the charge for what's fair? Caitlyn's impact on the Fever franchise. The Indiana Fever are now the hottest ticket in town. Home game attendance has skyrocketed by 41%, and they've had 5 consecutive sellouts, franchise first. Sponsors are pouring money into the team, with Nike even writing Caitlyn's name directly into their renewed partnership clause. But it's not just about Caitlyn. Her presence has elevated her teammates in ways no one predicted. Players like Kelsey Mitchell and Alyssa Smith have seen their social media followings explode, endorsement deals roll in, and opportunities they never dreamed of before Caitlyn's arrival. This isn't just Caitlyn's success story, it's a team transformation. Rivalries and player reactions. Of course, not everyone is celebrating. Rivalries are brewing, with Angel Reese and others reportedly side-eyeing Caitlyn's perks. And let's be real, who doesn't love a little drama? Sports thrive on rivalries, from Bird versus Magic to Serena versus Sharapova. Caitlyn and Angel could be the spark that takes the WNBA to the next level. But here's an interesting twist. While some players might feel overshadowed by Caitlyn, they're also benefiting from the attention she brings. Packed arenas, increased sponsorships, and upgraded facilities are good for everyone. So, is it jealousy or just growing pains as the league adjusts to its newfound spotlight? Caitlyn's cultural and digital influence. Beyond the court, Caitlyn is a digital juggernaut. Her viral TikToks, no-look passes, and trending hashtags are pulling in millions of casual fans. She's not just selling tickets, she's selling the idea that women's basketball can be just as electrifying as the NBA. Consider this. During the All-Star game, Caitlyn's highlights dominated social media. Her plays weren't just basketball moments, they were cultural moments. And for the WNBA, that kind of visibility is priceless. What's your favorite Caitlyn highlight? Let me know in the comments. The broader implications for the WNBA. Caitlyn's contract is already inspiring change. Other players are demanding similar deals, pushing the league to rethink its priorities. Sponsors are taking notice, doubling down on investments. Caitlyn isn't just a player, she's the blueprint for the WNBA's future. And let's not overlook the bigger picture. The WNBA has spent years fighting for relevance in a sports landscape dominated by men. What drives growth in any league? Star power. LeBron James turned the NBA into a global juggernaut. Serena Williams carried tennis into new territories. Caitlin Clark is that for the WNBA.